I'm Kaylee Maxwell. I was born in Scotland and moved to Canada about 10 years ago. So I've been a Canadian citizen for the past 2. I'm currently in the 3rd year of my joint honors degree in biochemistry, nutrition, and behavioral neuroscience. Why do I volunteer? Well, that question kind of changes over time. I guess I started volunteering at the beginning of high school, and my main motivation was to build my resume and get scholarships and get into university. But as I started volunteering and got involved with different things, I realized that I was volunteering to meet new people, and I was volunteering to gain experience. And I was volunteering because it made me feel good. It gives you good feels when you make someone else's day. And I guess that's why I kept volunteering. Balance is hard, definitely. I volunteer with multiple organizations in an executive position. It's a big time commitment, and I don't like committing to something where I can't give it my all. I work as a waitress, have done for a few years now. I have a heavy course load with my degree, and I have a boyfriend and friends and family, just like everybody else. But I find that volunteering actually makes me make time for other things. So, for instance, in a busy day, my schedule is my life. I'll schedule everything out, have a set time, but if it wasn't for volunteering, if I didn't know I was doing that at a set time, I wouldn't necessarily make time to study earlier in the day or make time for my friends later in the week. I volunteer at the SVB. I'm a volunteer assistant. I volunteer with Let's Talk Science. I volunteer in a genetics clinic where I've also had jobs over the summer, and I've been there for about 3 years now. And not only does that give me experience in the healthcare field, but it helps me network with healthcare professionals. I get to know doctors, I get to know genetic counselors, I get to know people who teach in the med school. And those connections could help me out in my career later on in life, as well as giving me the kind of exposure that lets me know whether medicine is the right career for me or not. I would recommend everybody to at least try volunteering and going outside of their comfort zone. No one should feel isolated at Memorial. If you are interested in science, there's clubs for that. If you're interested in sports, there's clubs for that. If you're interested in video games, there's clubs for that too. There's so much you can do here and so many people you can get to know just through exploring different interests. The more people you meet in university and the more experiences you have, the more a part of the community you'll be, and it'll really enrich your university experience. So I guess my advice would be to not be afraid and push your boundaries. Go out there, experience something different, and you never know where it could get you, who you might meet.